Hello, I'm going to give you a quick overview of QuickBooks Online. This is going to be the program we're using to learn QuickBooks. QuickBooks Online is quite different from the desktop version, but this is going to be accessible from any mobile device. This is the one that we're going to be using. So you'll see here that our company name is called Puppy Love Pampered Pooch. This is called our dashboard. It basically gives you quick access to items that you might need right away. So invoices, expenses, profit loss. You can actually edit the information that's on here, and I'll show you how to do that throughout the course. Basically, you're going to have to really pay attention to this plus button up here. This is where you're going to create invoices, sales receipts, refunds, enter bills. This is going to be the quickest way to access items through QuickBooks Online. You can also search here. I use this to search for recent transactions. So if I'm like, man, I don't remember if they paid this, I just type in their name and it'll show any information about who I'm looking for. The gear here is going to be your settings. So you can manage your users, your form styles, your chart of accounts. The chart of accounts is going to be used quite a bit. That's where you're going to look at how all of your accounts are affected. Tools where we can look at our products and services. And then if you get really stuck, you can actually click on the help button and it will take you to where you can search for help. It actually breaks down over here on our little sidebar over here. It breaks down our expenses, for example, where we can look at all the checks that we've written. We can look at it based on vendors. So who did we purchase from? Our invoicing will break down all sales. We can look for certain clients. We can look at certain products. So this will just give us a lot of information about what we are selling and who we are selling to. Our workers, we actually won't get to payroll here, but this is where you could input your payroll. Reports is a big piece of our certification exam, so we really need to make sure we understand this. But you can customize your reports. You can search for a certain report name. I found this to be really helpful when I'm just looking for like an income statement, income by client. It's just a quick way to access those reports. But a lot of these reports are created for us. You can see there are ones that are starred that are used the most. So if I want to look at my profit loss, we have to look at specific dates. I believe we were in 22, I could be wrong. But running that report button is really important. We'll just do all dates and we can run report here. So it'll break down our expenses and our income. And I really like these reports because you can say, well, pooch supplies, oh my gosh, we spent $3,300 on pooch supplies. How did we do that? And you can see exactly where you paid out for your supplies there. So the back to report summary, and then you can actually click back to your report list. Taxes. It'll actually, QuickBooks will calculate your taxes for you. Our accounting is going to be our chart of accounts, where it'll show every account that we have included. And then My Accountant is where you would connect another person to help maybe with your QuickBooks. So this is just a real quick overview of how you access information within QuickBooks. Like I said at the beginning, if you're wanting to create an invoice or sales receipt, this is going to be the quickest way to go about that. And when you do that, it pops up and shows, it lets you choose a client, your date, and for this course, our dates are going to be super important because we actually work in the future, so we don't mess anything up. So the dates are going to be where you really have to pay attention to. But again, this is just an overview of how this works. We will practice with this together. So I just wanted to give you an idea of what you will see when you log in.